All right, guys, we're gonna do some squats. We're gonna get back to the basics, right? I have Jamal today. He's an ex-football player, has great form. He's one of my trainers here at the lab. So he's basically gonna go over everything that he's doing. He's gonna go from the warm-up, how he's putting his feet, how he basically adds more weight. He's gonna give you all the tips and tricks on doing a proper squat. Cool? All right.
Yep. So today I'm working up to 315, 3 sets of 7. Gonna warm up with probably start off with 2 warm-up sets, 135 for 12 and 225 for 10. The focus is quad focus. So the squat is very basic, but you have to really focus on the quads to really get that pump that you want. Feet placement is everything.
So feet shoulder width apart?
Yep. Slightly out, toes slightly out. Let's go.
Notice he has his chest nice and high too.
You see my quads working?
How much depth are you getting on a squat?
A little lower than 90.
Okay, so a little bit lower than 90. So now, as a football player, right, you see a lot of times, I'll notice like some guys, they'll squat and they don't really go down very far. They won't go past 90. They'll kind of, it's actually funny because a lot of pro athletes, a lot of guys that run track, they'll do squats, they'll load it up and they'll come down, but they're not going all the way down. It's a different type of squat that they're doing.
It's like more so a quarter squat.
It's a quarter
So
squat.
when it comes to track, their focus not really on depth.
Yeah,
Quad focus really, but quick twitch
yeah.
instead of explosive.
So for you, how do you feel like being a football player, everything is like quick, right? And you see guys bench, it's always like explosive, right?
Power, quick, yeah.
Now that you're into the bodybuilding world and you're doing, obviously it's more about sculpting your body and looking a certain way. Depth obviously changes on a squat, but how about your tempo? So
My
like,
pace and tempo is very important. I'm so big on tempo. Like if you watch my stories, I always put like tempo with this emoji
yeah,
because I'm like, damn, my tempo is really good.
yeah,
But also, if you really want to build the muscle, you got to have a good tempo and pace.
yeah. That's, I think, the most important thing when you talk about the difference between a football player and a bodybuilder. It's like they're both lifting the same weight, but they're just lifting it in a different way.
exactly.
Right? So I would say as being a football player, you went from lifting one way your whole life, right? You're squatting, everything's fast, and powerful. Now it's like the opposite. It's like slow it down. Go slow on the eccentric, go back up, make sure you're not hurting yourself, and keeping that time under tension with the muscle, right?
You was right there when I first got into bodybuilding. It was tough at first.
Yeah. Everything was like, slow it down, slow it down.
But now it's like second nature.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. All right, so you're going up another plate?
Yep. Second warm-up set, 225.
So if for some people, like going up, like, you're going up a 45 on each side, like, how do you determine like how much you should be going up, right? Like,
Well,
obviously you've been doing this so long, you kind of know your body.
Yeah, to be honest, I have strong legs, and I'm never the type to, what they call it nowadays?
Ego lift?
Ego lift.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not an ego lifter.
Yeah.
It's just not in me.
Yeah,
I'm all about getting my reps in
yeah,
with a good tempo and control the weight.
yeah.
When people watch me bench press, they're like, you always go slow. It's not going slow, it's controlling the weight.
Yeah, controlling the
because
weight.
it's heavy.
Yeah.
I want to be in full control.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's my biggest thing when I'm lifting now, especially having the injuries.
The injuries,
and like,
yeah.
Yeah, bro, like I'm going slow. I'm not taking no 315 off the bench press and just coming down and going back up.
Yeah.
I'm scared I'm going to blow my
yeah.
chest out or so. I'm controlling that thing all the way down. I'm controlling all the way up. If I can't control it, I'm not even going to try to lift it. I'm not touching it.
But at the end of the day, why are we in a rush?
Yeah,
What's the point of rushing?
yeah,
Shouldn't be doing it if it's that heavy.
yeah. That's true.
All right, let's go for the
All right,
second set.
Second set. How many reps here? 7?
10.
10.
Same thing, feet placement. Toes slightly out. Lock the core in. Let's work.
That's a solid squat. Good depth, good pace, controlling the weight. Another thing that's really important when you're squatting is like keeping your knees like you know you
Yeah.
don't want to buckle in, so
Forcing your
basically
knees out.
forcing your knees out, right?
Because your knees naturally cave in.
Yeah.
Naturally. So the squat, we gotta.
You're really pushing out. You're really
Literally,
like when you're
force them
going
out.
down, you're forcing them out. As you come down, you're not just going up and down. You're actually pushing out when you're doing that squat. Because then that will really force it so that you won't be able to buckle in. I see a lot of new people when they start working out. A lot of times they're coming down and they're like almost like
It's
like
scary.
it's scary. You're like, no, you need to be pushing out, right? So I think that's another big tip, especially if somebody new, right?
Also, one more thing. You have to lock in your core.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much every workout, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true. And if you don't, you can have a back injury, right? If you're not, a lot of guys, they just go up and down. They're not thinking about their core, and you're not locking in your spine, and basically you're going up and down, and then that's how you could really hurt something and have a disc herniated or have a bulging disc by not locking in your core. But a lot of the stuff that we do, especially the videos that we're doing, a lot of it is for people that are starting out working out. You know, it's like a lot of people from the gym, if they're watching my videos, they're probably like, I already know that. Like, this is easy, right? But he's a trainer, right? And a lot of stuff that the guys that I'm trying to reach out to are people that are just getting into the gym, just learning a lot of the information I didn't have when I got into the gym, you know, and you're learning it from ex-football players, you're learning it from IFBB pros, you're learning it from a lot of people that, you know, really have been in here and kind of figured it out to the point where like they know the exact form of how you're supposed to do stuff. So it's funny because some people will watch the videos and like, I already know that. Like, of course, like you're supposed to have good tempo, especially your knees are supposed to go down. Okay, we get that. You've been lifting for 10 years. You figured that out, you know, probably late in your career.
Exactly.
But you can't expect someone who's new to it to know the same thing, you know? So now are we going to 3 plates or?
Yeah, 3. Let's go 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
And these plates be scaring me though, I'm not gonna lie. Like every time I lift these plates, I'm always thinking like,
From the bottom up.
whatever you do, don't
From the
drop it
bottom.
on your foot.
I was close. To be
Bruh.
honest, when this first opened, bro, I almost dropped the plate at least 3 times.
I've had one person so far, knock on wood, she dropped it on her toe. It wasn't that bad, it was bruised, it didn't break, but it's scary because, you know, they're not, you know, they are a little slicker, right? And you just gotta be really careful. Every time I lift the weights in the gym, I'm always like thinking about like, make sure you put it on right. I remember I was training Andre Ward's son once, right? And he went and he grabbed the weight and he took it off, and like it was like one of the plates was ahead of the other plates, and he took it off and it dropped on his foot. And I thought, oh my God, my life flashed before my eyes because I'm like, oh my God, this guy probably broke his toe. Come to find out, he didn't get hurt. But he basically, you know, I'm like, oh, Andre's gonna kill me. Like, dude, I heard, like his son was, I'm training his son and his son dropped something on his toe. I'm dead. But I ended up not having him get hurt. But
That is scary.
Yeah, bro. That was at Cooper's back in the day.
Oh, yep.
All right, so how long do you take rest between your sets?
90 seconds.
90 seconds?
Yeah.
Yeah. They say 90 seconds. They say 3 minutes is like the optimal time if you're trying to like grow, right?
I feel like if you need that.
Yeah, if you need that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about how your body responds.
Yeah. Knowing your body too, right?
Never in a rush. Never in a rush.
Yeah.
I want to feel good so I can maximize each set.
Yeah.
That's the goal, right?
Yeah, 100%. So how much of a difference has it been going from football to bodybuilding? Like, do you feel it's like the same thing basically? Like it's just being self-motivated?
It's little things. Yeah, definitely self-motivated. But the meal planning, really focus on that. You got to really hone in on that when it comes to bodybuilding.
Okay, but let me ask you this. If you knew the stuff you know now, how much better of a football player would you have been?
Oh, well, that's actually a great question. I think I would have been a much better football player. Taking better care of my body by the foods that I'm taking in,
Yeah.
the workouts I'm doing.
Yeah.
I think I just didn't have the knowledge of nutrition back then.
Yeah.
But if I had the knowledge that I had now, I probably wouldn't have got hurt. I don't know.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't have. You probably wouldn't have the inflammation. You probably would have been recovering better, right? I think that's the biggest difference between someone who starts out and someone who has been in it like us a little bit longer. You realize nutrition is a staple to everything that you do,
Hell yeah.
right? So no matter what, like you could come in here and you could work out. And the way I think about it now is like, there's not even a point of working out if my nutrition isn't on point.
I agree.
Like, what's the point? I just came in here, destroyed my body, had the best workout ever, and then I put in 2,000 calories. Like, you're not gonna grow. Like, it doesn't matter how good of your workout is, right? Can't out-train a bad diet. So you gotta make sure that you're eating right. Actually fuel yourself for these workouts.
At some point, I was eating 4,350 calories, Was never feeling stuffed or full. My body was feeling good. Got up to 212, hella strong, 450 on squats,
Yeah.
365 on bench, and about 525 on deadlift. Just messing around, having fun. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. That's crazy weight, especially for your size. A lot of guys aren't moving that type of weight.
Oh yeah,
So-
Back to nutrition real quick. You know what I find very interesting? People will say, "You eat so healthy." This is how you're supposed to eat.
yeah.
It's not healthy. It's clean. This is regular food.
Yeah.
I'll never understand that.
Well, the other thing that's crazy to me is like in America, our food is like the worst, right?
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
You go to other countries, like you go and people lose weight and they come back to America and they're like, oh yeah, I went to Europe and I lost 10 pounds. It's like,
Quick story. So I never forget. I went to Sydney, Australia, and I got a large meal from McDonald's, but it seemed like a small meal. So I took my bag back up there, like, hey, excuse me, I asked for a large. They're like, no, that is a large. You Americans eat a lot of food.
it's
And that's what I knew.
It's true, bro. And it's bad. It's so full of chemicals and stuff. So it's like eating healthy here in America is like it's so important, dude. Like even like right now, I have a gut issue, right? My whole life I've bodybuilded, so 10 years of competing and eating the right things, and all of a sudden, as soon as I put something bad in, I have. Okay, I'm not competing. All right, I'm gonna go to 7-Eleven. I'm gonna grab some candy. I'm gonna grab some donuts. I'm eating. I'm about to watch a movie. I'm gonna have a bunch of popcorn. That food that I ate is what messed up my stomach,
course,
right?
yeah.
So now the bad bacteria in my stomach is not good, and now my stomach's all jacked up. And it's like you can mess up your whole system. If your stomach's not good, guess what? You're gonna be breaking out.
Yep.
You're not gonna be sleeping good. You're gonna have so many different problems. Your gut health is by far the most important thing. So having that food, once again, your diet is number one. Your gut health, get that probiotic in. Make sure you're having the right foods in the morning. Berries are great because it's an antioxidant.
Yep.
Things like that. Making sure you're taking care of your gut, so important, especially if you want to be in bodybuilding or just have good health throughout your bodybuilding career or fitness career and just in general. Your gut
On
health.
top of that, consuming a lot of water.
Oh yeah.
Have to.
I'm terrible at that. I'm so bad at that.
Let's go.
Making 315 look easy. Good forms, getting nice and deep. Depth's good. I see a lot of people that'll move weight, but they're not going all the way down. They're not controlling the weight. And he could easily go up another plate if you wanted to, but
Yeah, no knee sleeves, no nothing.
yeah, no, nothing.
Oh, yeah, we don't do that. I feel restricted, honestly. If I was to go about 450, 500, then yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
No knee sleeves though, just the belt.